I first heard of the Camino de Santiago in 1989 when I visited northern Spain as a college student. At the time, I was intrigued by the idea of walking across Spain, but knew finding the time to do it would be hard. After marrying a Spaniard, our family visited northern Spain every year, and that included visits to the northern coast and Santiago de Compostela. During a discussion this winter about the Camino, my daughter Molly said she'd come with me, and I jumped on it immediately. I started planning this trip that afternoon. I still can't believe we actually did it.
We're leaving, starting the Camino. All right, let's do it.
We're leaving about 6:30 in the morning.
It was our first morning on the Camino, so we were super excited. But I think we were both also a little bit nervous about how we were going to find a city over 300 miles away when the first steps we took were in the wrong direction. My sense of direction is awful, but we learned right away that Molly had the eagle eye for the yellow arrow.
We're only 1 kilometer out of Santillana. It's already getting beautiful. Sun rising in the east. We're walking west. And our first good downhill. The path is, I think, going to be up and down today. See our marker. So far, at least half of what we've walked has been on the road, but we haven't seen a single car, so they're not major roads. Buen camino. I think that sound is just from the bells on the car. There are snails everywhere out here. Slugs all over the path. Huge snails everywhere. There, keeping us occupied. So far we've been going about as fast as that snail. Because it's so pretty.
The snails are just so cool.
Going uphill. So today so far, we've gone almost 3 kilometers. I don't think we've had a flat step. Everything's either up or down, which gives us really pretty views.
And really tired legs.
Sweetie, if your legs are tired already,
No, they're not.
it'll be a long
I'm
month.
just saying, after a little while.
Yep, we will have later, I'm sure. It's really beautiful. We've just had our first casualty.
Accidentally stepped on a snail.
It was a loud crunch. We try not to, but there are so many on the ground. They're hard to avoid. But hopefully that'll be the one and only of the day. So this is the Church of St. Peter. Been there since the 16th century. You see the cemetery behind that? We were walking past that and you look up, there in the distance, that's the sea, Cantabrian Sea. And then we're coming up on a little village here. this is what we've been looking for right here, baby. Café con leche. So we're taking a little breakfast break. I can't really remember what town we're in, but we've walked about
We're in the third
6.5 kilometers. Yeah, the third little town that we came to. It's really a nice town. And now we're having café con leche and bocadillo with lomo and cheese and egg. Delicious.
And some kind of hamburger patty.
Yeah. One of the things that Molly had been looking forward to the very most.
Do you have a hamburger patty?
No, I have 2 pieces of lomo. One of the things Molly had been looking forward to the most was eating breakfast along the Camino with her café con leche. You know, have a hamburger in there. I think they might have just put whatever was left over from last night right in these, and they're delicious. Not make this up. That was incredible.
She fell victim to the puppy dog
I
eyes.
did. Those were so sweet eyes. We love you. Sit. Sit. This dog speaks English. Good job.
Do you speak English?
You're multilingual. Good job. Last piece. All right. All out. Okay, there's nothing.
I will not fall victim to your puppy dog eyes, even though we love you.
You are so sweet.
We absolutely love the sound of these guys' bells. Hey, man. You are so cool. Sorry those flies are bugging you. They'd be bugging me too.
I know how terrible they are. Bye, guys.
We gotta go. I see you kind of going too. All right. So far today we've seen goats, sheep,
Cows. Both male and female. And
more than one type of
Baby.
horse,
right.
seagulls, ducks. We've heard
Saw some geese.
tons of birds.
Some finches probably. Yes, the slugs and the snails
We're
were.
kind of becoming an expert in the slugs and snails.
Also in their guts.
So this is the Iglesia de Sigüenza from the 18th century.
We have our first magnolia tree, a little taste of home.
This is kind of emblematic of the Camino we've had today so far. This type of, we are walking on concrete, but very, yeah, very kind of muddy concrete, and most of the traffic, which has been very little, yeah, it's tractors and that kind of stuff. That's one of the first real cars that we've seen.
We've seen maybe 10 real cars and like
I mean, we are in the shade. There's a breeze. It's
perfect.
probably 70 degrees, maybe upper 60s. On some of the big uphills earlier, we were soaked with sweat, but
I feel like
we're comfortable now.
it was almost warmer earlier.
It was. We were in the sun.
Right.
This is shaded.
And it's a little cloudier now, which you'd think, well, that's not good, it could rain, which I think it did rain a minute ago, but we didn't get wet, so we're fine.
We were just talking about how fun this is. And, you know, sometimes you come up with an idea and you go to a lot of trouble to implement that idea, and then you get there and you do it and you're just like,
That wasn't great.
yeah.
And it's still our first day, and we're not even done with our first day, but it's like so refreshing that it's just like a breath of fresh air.
Those 10 kilometers could not have been any more awesome.
Right, these are the most fun 10 kilometers I've ever walked.
Yeah, I think so far,
No.
just what little we've done, we've exceeded expectations. Is your watch battery out?
No, paused.
Oh no. Well, I'm recording.
We've paused since breakfast.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cute little dog over there. Do you see an arrow? All right, we got to stop and look at
There's an arrow.
where. Oh yeah, Buen Camino.
Camino. See?
Yeah. So far we've seen as many pilgrims on bikes as we have on
Actually,
foot.
Yeah, I think we have seen the same route.
3 of
So,
each.
Yeah. And the man from San Sebastian was only going to be able to hike for a week. But
Yeah. The French one, we didn't have as long of a conversation with him because he came when we were leaving breakfast, but I think he may be doing the whole thing.
I think.
Do you see an arrow?
Let me see. No.
All right, we got to check.
Oh, yes. That way.
That way, okay. All right.
1, 2. And
Yeah.
we didn't see either one.
They are, when you see them, they seem obvious, but you have to really kind of search.
We stopped for a drink at a small bar along the way. And the bathroom. And a beautiful view.
Yep, we're just hanging out here. We've got with us Rubius and Fitz. Those are the names of our backpacks. We're here, we can see the
You can see the
good view
sea
of the
out
sea for the
there.
first time.
We're about 50 feet from it, now we can see it.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say, spectacular. It's amazing.
I mean, we've seen the beaches of Spain many times, but
We
different
walked
when
to
you
it
walk
today.
to it.
We've walked 14 kilometers so far today.
A big part of why we're doing this is really just so Molly can get to know Spain, her dad's country. And what better way to get to know a country than walking across it? Northern Spain has beaches, mountains, great food, and friendly people. And we'll get a deeper appreciation for all of it by experiencing it on our feet.
Quick touch.
It's not cold. I mean, it's cool.
That's no problem.
Done more than 17K.
Yep, we're turning it out. We have had, since the beach, which was about 3 kilometers ago, I think, we have walked uphill, steep uphill the whole time, which is how we got all the way. You can see out there, we've picked up a decent amount of altitude. Walking up here from there, whew, that was a tough one. And we continue uphill. We're at about 18.5 kilometers for the day.
The dogs are barking.
Yeah, our feet are getting tired. A lot of the roads we've walked along this last stretch didn't even have sidewalks. We were actually walking in the road. Scenery's still beautiful. Not hardly any cars, so it's not felt very dangerous. So this town is called Barrio de Iglesia, or it says here, La Iglesia. And we can see why, because that is a cool church. The weather has been phenomenal today. Scenery beautiful. So just it's been a great day on the Camino. I think we're about 3 kilometers from Comillas, which looks like a really cool town from the pictures. So
We weren't sure we're gonna make it, but we think we will.
yeah.
We made it to Comillas at about 1:30, where Pablo picked us up, and we all drove to have dinner and spend the night with family. We'll show Comillas tomorrow, because we were so tired when we got there, we didn't take any pictures.
We had a great first day on the Camino, and we already can't wait for the next one. Thanks for watching!